Hey, I'm Ashley, and this is my world. As a little girl growing up, my life looked good from the outside. My parents loved me and cared about me, and it seemed like I had everything, but something was missing. I was a bigger kid growing up, and I always tried to be accepted by my friends. I always pretended to be who they wanted me to be instead of just being myself, and I ended up lying about a lot of different things. As I grew older, I realized my parents fighting a lot at home, which made me never want to be there. I would stay at my friends' houses for days, not wanting to go home. This put a lot of separation between me and my parents, especially because I would continue to lie to them. Soon I started partying. My life became filled with drinking, drugs, boys, and I even began to cut myself. This continued on for several years. One day, a friend of mine brought me to church, and I accepted God into my life. I felt a real change. However, I couldn't break free of the life I had been living. At age 17, I realized I was two completely different people. To my parents and some friends, I was a good church girl, but nobody knew about my partying or the extent of my depression. I started doing cocaine with a friend from school, which made me even more depressed. One night, after coming home late and lying to my father again, he decided to search through my car. He found a journal that I had written everything in and read it. After reading it, he was scared for me and realized that God was the only one that could help. He took me on a road trip, not telling me where we were going. On the ride, he confronted me about my addictions. And even when I could have been completely honest with him, I lied. We arrived at a discipleship house for women who have addictions. And while we were visiting, I met this incredible woman who for some reason I spilled my heart out to. I realized I had come so far away from who I really was, and that only God could provide me the comfort, hope, and love that I needed. Coming back from the visit, I made the decision to join their 6-month program. It really felt like it was the beginning of my life. Through those months, I found my purpose and my reason for living. And I can say without hesitation that Christ has freed me. Through my relationship with God, I have found out who I am. Since completing the program, I finished school and got my diploma. I'm working now, and I have the incredible opportunity to sing on my worship team at church. I strive every day to live my life as an example for God. I'm allowing Him to work freely through me and be who He has called me to be.